Well, hello there, singers. My name is Heidi Vass. I am a soprano and a vocal pedagogue, and today we are tackling the subject of warming up versus working out for singers. Now, I've spent over 25 years teaching people how to sing, and that's a whole other topic that at some point we should probably discuss. But today we're talking specifically about the warm up. And now, over the course of my career, I can't tell you how many young singers would come into my studio and they would say, I warmed up, now we can sing my songs. And I would always say, no, you warmed up, now we can get to work. So there is a big distinction between that workout and that warm up. And just as athletes wouldn't dream of sprinting or lifting heavy without a warm up, singers too should approach their vocal practice with the same physiological care. In the fitness world, warm ups are shown to increase performance, reduce the risk of injury, and enhance flexibility. And in 2003, a review in Sports Medicine found that warming up improves muscle temperature and enzyme activity, leading to better strength and overall output. Meanwhile, a systematic review in the Journal of Science and Medicine in Sport confirmed that warm ups significantly lower the injury risk in athletes. Warming up also boosts your circulation, your range of motion, and neuromuscular readiness. Factors that are just as critical and just as crucial for small motor movements like what we do in the complex muscular work that we're doing in singing, as they are in gross and large motor movements like you will see and find in activities like running, lifting. So, just like a runner primes their legs, a singer should really prepare the voice to respond with flexibility, stamina, and control. Now, the other thing to keep in mind for singers is that we are very specifically also forming our instrument all the time. So, unlike a pianist who has their instrument at their fingertips, singers are their instrument. So when we come to singing, every time we inhale, every time we exhale, we are singing into a new instrument. So super critical for us to consider that any tiny movement, any tiny change in the shape and the space that we're using can have an impact on the timbre and the pitch that we're producing. So the warm up helps remind our body sort of how to find those spaces. Now the goal here is not to tax them, not to make the voice super tired or overstressed, because that work is really for your workout. The warm up is just to turn the different systems of the voice on and make sure it's getting ready for the work that is to come. Now, the work that is to come could simply be I'm going to sing through my repertoire. The work that is to come could be working on specific vocalises or exercises to continue to hone those shapes and those spaces that you want to be consistently muscle memoried into your instrument. It could also be a warm up and a way to prepare yourself for a rehearsal. So let's say you've got a choir rehearsal or a band practice or something. It can prepare you for that work too. And it also can prepare you for just working on more exercises that are in a specific method. So, for example, if you're a classical singer and you're working through Vakai or Panofka or Lutkin, you would start with a warm up before you jump into those particular methods. But the goal here is to make sure that you prepare your voice for the work, encouraging flexibility, encouraging stamina, and encouraging just a relationship to your sound before you start singing. So, what I want you to do is think really strong and hard and long about what you are preparing for before you start your warm up. That's the frame of reference that you want before you begin to build a personal warm up that works well for you.